What's up guys, I'm back with another update on the Fluval Evo 13.5. So today I'm going to be talking about what I got at the weekend. I say the weekend, but it was only about 5 days ago. Well, that was Friday, today's Monday, I don't even know, Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So what I'm going to do first is talk about the fish business. Yeah, quite a lot's been going. Well, quite a big change has happened with the fish business, which you might have noticed already. So as most of you know, I've been really stressed and annoyed on the fire goby. Most of you know that I had in here about a week ago. Basically, he was hiding away 90% of the time. Only came out for food. For about an hour, and then it just hid away in his hole, which is in this rock. There's a little hole in there, and there, and on the other side. He kept on going in there every time I put food in. He would come out, eat it, and then go back in his hole about half an hour later, which was really annoying. So it got to the point where I had to switch him out. I just had to do it. I did some research on wrasses, gobies, blennies, and trust me, loads more. I don't even know what I didn't name. If you guys put in the comment, name a fish, I will say yes, because trust me, I've looked at every single fish, literally, even, well, apart from like big fish like puffers, triggers, tangs, just the nano fish, you know, anything under 100 litre, you know, fish. Until I found a type of species that really stood out, really stood out. Like the colour, personality, the care level. It was so perfect. I couldn't find anything more perfect. So after a week, I found exactly what I was looking for, which was at A23 Maidenhead. It's about 50, in between 50 minutes and an hour away from here. Yeah, but definitely worth it, because what I got in there and what I saw in there, which was a Saphire damselfsh, which is what is in this tank right now, that little blue fish right there. So I'll just explain it a little bit, kind of the care level and all that. So care level is super easy. The temperament, it's peaceful, but I would be aware, like, against other types of damsels, kind of like the jewel damsels, lemon damsels, peach ones, kind of the slightly larger ones, he might nip at them. These clownfish, they interact, but they don't nip at each other, which is great. They know that they're in there. He kind of interacts, kind of swims with them sometimes, but no aggression going on with anything else in the tank, not even the shrimp, the snails, crabs, nothing. Yeah, I could not say no to this fish when I saw it, so I decided to get him. So when I got home, I put him in the tank and acclimated him to the tank's temperature and salinity. So temperature being at around the 26 mark, and the salinity, I'm pretty sure it's around 24.5 parts per thousand. I think it's about 24.5. Yeah, 24.5. I'm going to try and get it to 25. Every time I do a water change, I'll just pour 25 ppm into the tank. So after about 10-20 minutes, I'll say about 15 minutes, I released him, and as I predicted, as most people that are experienced would predict, that it would hide away for a few days. So, and that's what it did. It was just hiding away. It made slowly improving itself, coming out more, and starting to eat tiny little amounts, just like 1 pellet a day, until I reached day 5. He was out swimming all day, literally all the time. He's never hiding away. He's always out. Like now, look, he's at the front. If you watch this video all the way through, you'll see he shouldn't hide away, and if he does, it'll be for about 10 seconds tops. And that he wasn't always out, he was also on spectrum pellets, which is what everything in the tank is on, even the shrimp, well, apart from the snails and conch and Actually, I think the crabs sometimes eats a little bit, you know, the leftovers sometimes, which is great. Everything's on spectrum by so everything should be super, super healthy and super, super colourful. That's including the Saphire. Blue should really pop out. If most of you don't know what a Sapphire is, a Sapphire is kind of a gem. I think it's a I don't know what you call it. Anyway, it's if you just Google it, it looks exactly like him. It's kind of a very kind of blue with black markings on it. Very expensive as well, but this is like the complete opposite. It's really super, super cheap at £8. Day 5 is swimming on spectrum pellets. This is definitely one of my favourite fish ever. Definitely in the top 5. That's the 5. That's not the 5 fish. That's the fish business now. Let's move on to the coral business. Coral business. I said coral. I've got my first coral finally. The most exciting part was getting the clownfish because they're my main fish. The main 2. They're the ones that are going to be swimming 24/7. So let's jump straight into coral. So Sapphire Damsel wasn't the only thing I got. I also got one of my favourite corals. Definitely in the top 5. This is called I call it GSP, but the full name is Green Star Polyps. This coral has magnificent colours. I'm just going to say, some of you might know GSP. It's kind of a blue, a dull green, but let me just look, right. So GSP I've planted, I wouldn't say planted, placed. It sounds really excited because I'm here. Right there, he's only got a few polyps out. I have puttied him to the rock. I did that today, so he has moved it down a bit. And the only reason I puttied him, because trust me, this crab is so annoying. He climbs on top of the rock. Oh, let's play with the GSP. Flips upside down on the sandbed, and it's hard to get it down there. I think it was 4 or 5 times he did it, and the snail did it once, and he was stuck to it. I couldn't get him off. It was just nah. I had to putty it down. So that's puttied there, and hopefully within a few months that should be all nearly covered on the back wall, which will look really good. And trust me, this is it's the neon green type, so it hasn't got the white dot in the middle. It's just kind of like the little like stripes on it, the kind of buds on it. It's just, trust me, it's really nice. And this clownfish is getting in the way, but there's a good shot of him. And then there's the damselfish behind the GSP. Hopefully that GSP does well. So let's go into a little more detail. So let me just get you back in the tripod. Right, we're going in. So, just magnificent colours, and super easy to care for as well. It's really, it doesn't send out any stingers to sting any other corals, but it is a very, very, very fast coral. I think it's definitely in the top 3 fastest corals ever. It's really fast growing, which is I don't really care how fast it grows because it's on a flat surface, so I can just get a little blade and just easily get it off. Whereas on a rock it wouldn't be as easy. So I didn't want one of those types that are really kind of brown or the blue or the green, so I just went for the kind of glowy green type because I'm going to be growing it on the back wall. I was shocked at the price as well. Only £12. £12 for that is underpriced. I mean, I'm not moaning. £12, thanks. I was actually expecting about 30, maybe about around the 30 quid mark, but 20 quid. I mean, £12. So I spent £20 on that day, which for a fish and a coral that are really nice and one of my favourites, 20 quid. Yeah, definitely every day. So So I didn't have to put in much money into it. The damsel was only £8. Very surprised by that. I can't wait till this coral is actually fully on the back walls. It will look really nice on that back wall, especially when I got the blue setting on the light. That will look really nice. Yeah. So it's only got about, I would say, 2, maybe 3 polyps out at the moment, but it will be out a lot more in the next video. Trust me, it'll be out all fully out in the next video. It should be. Fingers crossed. So I guess that's it to say about the damselfish and my GSP, which is what I got this weekend, which definitely worth it. I don't regret any of this. Yeah, so I guess that'll end this video. Let's just a quick look around the tank. I'll just say one more thing. These clownfish are also starting to eat out of my hand. So what I'll do is I get kind of a pinch, and then I'll put my finger in. Look at this. Look at this. I put my finger in the tank and they're going mad. Look at the big one. Actually, come on. Look, he thinks I've got food. So yeah, anyway, I think that'll do it for this update. I was gonna try and do it as a short one. These videos, my next videos are going to be trying to do under 10 minutes, but this is nearly 12 now. So yeah, I'll be back in a week. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, help me get to 200 because I think I'm on 179 or 180. So I'm about 20 subscribers away toward 200. I do have a plan for 200 as well. I'm going to start doing kind of a series thing. I'm not going to say yet. I'll see when I hit 200. And leave a comment if you have any questions or anything like that, I guess. And I'll see you later. Bye.